Today we are hearing a sermon. Well, you are. Yes, that's happening too. But to start, we're going to hear a scripture from the book of Luke. And this is such an interesting one because we have Jesus sitting at dinner with the Pharisees, and he says some interesting things, and there's truth in there, but there's also this playfulness that we're invited to listen in and hear for. And I would contend that anytime Jesus is offering a transactional way of operating with God, there's something more for us to read into, to understand, to think about in the scripture. So as we hear these words, may we also hear Jesus' playfulness and an invitation for us to enter into that too. On one occasion, when Jesus was going to the house of a leader of the Pharisees to eat a meal on the Sabbath, they were watching him closely. When he noticed how the guests chose the places of honor, he told them a parable. When you are invited by someone to a wedding banquet, do not sit at the place of honor in case someone more distinguished than you has been invited by your host. And the host who invited both of you may come and say to you, give this person your place. And then in disgrace, you would have to start, and then in disgrace, you would start to take the lowest place. But when you are invited, go and sit down at the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he may say to you, friend, move up higher. Then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For all who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. He also said to the one who had invited him, when you give a luncheon or a dinner, do not invite your friends or brothers or your relatives or rich neighbors in case they may invite you in return and you would be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind, and you will be blessed because they cannot repay you, for you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous.